Good morning, my Apa Abak. Here's the plan. We will try today to get the drone up to have a little bit of a look at what the roofing guys are up to. Assuming they come, I haven't actually seen them yet. We will get a lot more plastering done on walls inside the house. We will get more tiles on the swimming pool. We will get more electrical chipping in. We will get more aircon piped in. And the perimeter wall. How far did they get? What could possibly go wrong? If you have not seen a Monday morning startup session before, this is what it is. So they start with a temperature check for all the workers. Then a prayer is said, which we don't film, it doesn't seem respectful. Now we have a briefing for the week, which is the engineer and the foreman will lay out the plan for the week. And in a moment, Monday morning exercise. Here we go. This morning, led by Mr. Jesse Dizon, electrician, and Elson.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Good morning.
There you go. Richard says hello again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 6, 5.
There are always varying degrees of enthusiasm for this part of the week. Some of them, like Richard, not so keen. And there we go, a shorter one today. The question that has been burning up YouTube, well, maybe that's a slight exaggeration. Was the wall finished? Forms are coming off. But did they finish this corner? I'm going to keep you waiting just a little bit longer. My Christmas present, the compost bays and shed. Pretty close now. All we're missing is a little bit more work to put in a door and a bit more of the wall in the shed end. And then we need some bits of wood to throw across the front of the compost bin bays so we can properly fill them up to allow enough volume of material to hopefully get some good heat going as material does compost. There was a slight misunderstanding and they didn't realise we needed those front panels, but they will be going in at some point not too long from now. The swimming pool tiling. Little bit more attention was paid this morning to something I hadn't spotted before, which is the area they're working on now where the steps will be. So they have basically cut into the concrete wall to prepare steps. Now I don't know whether that means there will not be steel steps going down. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But tiling is the main focus today. They will leave a small section at the bottom of the wall all the way around, and then they will do the waterproofing of the floor, and then they'll come back and finish off any remaining gaps with the tiles. We have a whole host of people up on the roof, or nearly up on the roof. There are the dedicated roofing guys, I have had a chat with them this morning and said the drone will be going up. Please, if you look at it or wave to it or whatever you do, keep still. Don't be walking around and looking up. I really am concerned about safety for these fellas. There are no harnesses. They are wearing hard hats, as you can tell, but I'm not sure. It might provide a little protection if they fell, but it's a long way down. So I've just said, yeah, don't look up too much, or if you do, keep still. More walls getting plastered. Ronwell here working on the master bedroom at the front. And we'll go along inside where we go between the master bedroom and the walk-in closet and bathroom. And JR's been working on this wall. There's nothing much going on beyond that because they've done it already. And our electrician, Mr. Jesse Dizon.
Good morning, George. How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you. Jesse told me he is a trained reflexologist. Man of many talents. Working on chipping out right now, though. The corridor that goes from the stairs to the bedrooms. Richard up top. He of the slightly less enthusiastic exercise. Plastering this wall. And we've got one of the Marvins in here working on this wall with the help from Jeff, or Jepper. Marvin is not the quiet type. He said good morning to me about 8 times so far today. And the roofing team, this is looking at it from a bit closer. We will get closer still, but a little bit of welding of these angle beams, is that right? Not sure how well we can make out the structure here. There you go. Another door going in. There will be, I imagine today, a few of these. Will get welded in and maybe concreted in. There was a question from Paul in the comments who said in some areas of the wall the concrete hollow blocks are incomplete, they've been cut to size, and in some areas, this is one up at the top where the pipes are, it's a bit of a patchwork quilt. It's lots of smaller pieces of concrete hollow block, and the question was, does that make it any less strong? The engineer says no. The strength such as it is in these walls actually comes at least as much from the plaster. And I'm going to show you an example of what he means. This was the knackered old building that has been demolished. And the engineer said when they were trying to get all the walls down, and there's obviously still a bit left here, but basically they had a pretty hard time pulling it down. This building was made very badly. An absolute patchwork quilt of concrete hollow block. But it was the plaster that gave them really quite a hard time pulling those walls down. So that's his feeling on the subject. The plaster basically gives it additional strength, quite a lot of additional strength, and we shouldn't suffer too much from a patchwork of smaller concrete hollow blocks in some areas. Builders, any comments? It's very nearly 4:30. It's time to put you out of your misery. Are the forms all off? Well, as you can see, no, they're not. This corner, this section, half of this section and a half of round the corner had not been poured. They were not kidding with me on Saturday. I am told they are poured now, which means most likely the forms will come off tomorrow, day 127, which gives us a bit of a dilemma. Nobody chose day 127. So once again, I need your input. Do we round down to day 126? Do we round up to day 128? Or do we simply say that anybody that had 126 or 128 is the winner? And I can tell you that was, if that's the case, that's 4 people. But one of them is me and I'm excluded. So it would be 3 people's initials we would have to get on, plus the build day, onto the 2/3-ish of a concrete hollow block that was the last one laid. So please, in the comment, round up, round down, average, share. I think I know which one I would probably go for, and surprisingly it is not to round up, which would make me the disqualified winner. But I will once again go with the majority. Round down to 126, round up to 128, or just say people on both sides of that were the winners. That, of course, is if they remove these forms tomorrow. At the pool, tiles and tiles and tiles. Come on, you dizzy pill poppers. Thank you, Ewan, once again. All of these tiles now done. All the way down to here. And if you can make it out, they have left that gap at the bottom, a few inches, very few inches. Enough space to allow them to do the waterproofing when they're ready to do that on the floor. Upstairs in the corridor that goes off to the bedrooms. Once again, we have walls that are only partially plastered, whether it is with the rough finish here or up at the top there. They haven't quite finished off the smooth finish either, which, as was mentioned by Mick, is not ideal. In the bedroom at the back of the house on the north side, this wall was done previously, as was this one, but this one is new, and this one is done all in one day. In the north side bedroom at the front of the house, this is probably where we get the best look at these roof beams that have gone in. 3 across, running east to west so far. Here's the centre bedroom at the back of the house, and again, incomplete walls plastered. Whether once again, the smoother finish at the top, the rough finish here at the bottom, and the no finish over on this side at the bottom. The master bedroom. This wall was previously done. This wall is all new and finished, extending over to where the exit will be onto the balcony. This was done previously, and so was this wall. And going between the master bedroom and the master bathroom, you can clearly see the difference in colour between the upper part of this wall, which had been done before with plaster, and the lower part, which was done today. Well, that's it. The end of day 126. Don't think the aircon crew were in today, didn't see them. But a lot of progress with plastering, a lot of progress with door frames going in, more progress up top with the roof, more progress with the electrician putting more conduit into place. So it was still a good day, even without the aircon guys. The swimming pool is really moving on with tiling. Good start to the week. Sorry that the wall around the perimeter did not get done today. Please, please, please put your vote in the comments as to how we resolve this conundrum. See you tomorrow.